Muling nagbabalik ang ating advanced lessons for Week 2, Quarter 3 through our official Facebook page at ang ating YouTube channel. Nais ko pong pasalamatan ang lahat ng ating mga nakasama sa araw na ito. Mga guro at mga mag-aaral kasama ng kanilang mga home learning partners mula grade 1 hanggang grade 5. Salamat sa patuloy ninyong pagtutok sa ating mga advanced lessons sa math tuwing weekends. At ngayon ay nais kong ipakilala sa inyo ang ating huling mga kasama sa araw na ito mula sa ika-6 na baitang. Siya ay nagpapatuloy ng kanyang Master of Arts in Education, Major in Administration and Supervision sa Eulogio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology, Manila. Teacher 2 at Grade 6 Level Chairperson. May isang dekadang serbisyo sa SDO Mandaluyong, mga Batang MANDunong at home learning partners. Narito si Teacher RIZA Ifernal.
Drop it.
A pleasant day to our parents, teachers, and students. Welcome to Project SOAR, series of online academic review of Mathematics CLAID Learning Modules. I am Riza Ifernal. You can call me Teacher Riza, and I will guide you in our grade 6 lesson this week. Are you ready? Let's start! Our lesson this week is about formulate the rule in finding the nth term using different strategies and differentiate expression from equation. The lesson objectives: number 1, formulate the rule in finding the nth term using different strategies, looking for a pattern, guessing, and checking working backwards. Example 4, 7, 13, 16, and so on. The nth term is 3n plus 1. Number 2, differentiate expression from equation. First and foremost, let us be familiarized with the important words that we will be using in this lesson. A pattern. A pattern is the order or arrangement of object, shape, letters, or numbers. B. Sequence. Sequence is an enumerated collection of objects, usually numbers that follow a certain pattern or rule. Number sequence is a list of number arranged in row. Term is a number in a sequence. The nth term is a formula that enables you to find the next term in a sequence. The letter n stands for the term. So to find the 7th term in a sequence, just substitute 7 in the formula in place of n. The nth term is based on the pattern made in the sequence. Numerical expression is an expression that combines numbers and one or more operation symbols. The math operation can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Variable is any letter or symbol that represents a number. Equation is a statement that asserts the equality of two expressions which are connected by the equal sign. It is a mathematical statement consisting of an equal symbol between two algebraic expressions that have the same value. Example: 5x plus 9 is the expression on the left-hand side, which is equal to the expression 24 on the right-hand side. Let us study objective number 1. Ricky got a low score in his physical test for stamina. To develop his stamina, he decided to plan for a self-designed jogging routine. On the first week, he jogged for 10 minutes a day, and he added 3 minutes for each succeeding week. How many minutes per day did he jog on the 5th week? Before we answer the question, we need to observe the number sequence that I'm going to present. Objective number 1. Example, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. These are the weeks where Ricky jogged. So, T, there's a letter T there. That means representation, a variable. It is a representation of the word term. So, while 10, 13, 16 are the terms or the minutes Ricky jogs. If you will notice, the sequence, it shows a pattern. And that pattern, you can show numbers like 13 minus 10 is equals to 3. And another 16 minus 13 is equals to 3. So 3 shows the common difference. We need to find the formula for the sequence 10, 13, 16 so that we can find the 5th term or the minutes that we could jog in the 5th week. Therefore, we need to find the formula for the nth term. T is equal 3n. Where did I get the 3? The number 3 is the common difference in the sequence number, and the n is the representation of the week. T is equal to 3n, so we need to complete the formula. How are we going to formulate formula? As you observe on the number sequence, which represent the minutes of jog by Ricky, let us play our imagination. What if Ricky had already jogged before he records his jog minutes? So we need to find out his previous jog by using the working backwards. So we need to get the common difference, 3, and subtract it to number 10. So 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. As we notice that 7 is the weaker number, that means 7 has a positive sign. So we need to bring down the plus or addition sign and copy the number 7, which represent the previous jog by Ricky. So, here is the formula. T is equal 3n plus 7. Let us check now. N is equal to 3. That represents the 3rd week. So, the formula is T equal to 3n plus 7. So, as I've said, the n is the number of week. So, we need to find the 3rd week if our formula is correct. T is equal to 3. Let's have the common difference and multiply by the number of weeks, which is times 3, and add it 7. So, T is equal to 3 times 3 plus 7. And the answer is 16. So, let us find out about the 4th week. So t is equal to 3 times 4 plus 7 is equals to 19. So that means 19 minus 16 is equal to 3. How about the fifth week? The fifth week, t is equal to 3 times 5 plus 7 is equal to 22. So let us find out. 22 minus 19 is equal to 3. Correct, it's 22. So therefore, Ricky jogged 22 minutes a day on the fifth week. That means we find the nth term. Objective number 1, example number 2. In the sequence 4, 7, 10, 13, we are going to find the seventh term. Let us find first the sequence or pattern. Our pattern is adding by 3. Our equation is 3 as our common difference, x, the nth term, plus 1, or 3n plus 1. We have plus 1 because the difference of the first term. The common difference, which is 3, so our first term is 3 times 1 plus 1 equals 4. Same as the second term, 3 times 2 plus 1 equals 7. And so on for the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth term. So we're going to proceed for the seventh term. 3 times 7 plus 1 is equals to. To solve our equation number 7, we're going to apply the formula of 3n plus 1. 3 as our common difference, multiply the seventh term, it is equals to 21, plus 1 is equals to 22. So therefore, the seventh term is 22. Objective number 1, example number 3. In this example, I just introduced to you the number sequence. So I'm going to introduce the given sequence and then we are going to find the missing terms, but we will answer it on the another slide. But here again, the sequence that I'm going to introduce to you, the number sequence. So 3, 9, 15, 21, 27, and the missing terms, the sixth term and the seventh term. So as you can see, in this number sequence, it shows a pattern, and that pattern by adding 6. So let us proceed to another slide and let us find out what are the sixth term and the seventh term for this sequence. So this is called a pattern rule. So our formula is 6 as our common difference, multiplied by n as the nth term, and minus 3 equals to n. So here is the formula. 6n minus 3 is equal to n. So we have minus 3 in the formula because that is the difference of the first term, subtracted from the common difference, which is 6. So, remember, always multiply the common difference, then subtract 3. So, let us proceed to our first term. Let us check if the first term is correct. So, 6 times 1 minus 3 equals to 3. So, in the first term, 6 as a common difference, multiply on the first term, number 1, and minus 3. So, that is, the answer is 3. So, let us find out second term. So, 6 as common difference, multiply by second term, minus 3, that is 9. And that is the second term. So, let us proceed to sixth term. So, to solve our equation, we're going to follow the formula, which is 6n minus 3 is equal to n. So, 6 times 6 minus 3 is equal to 33, which is the sixth term. And let us proceed for our seventh term. To find the seventh term, need to follow the formula again, the 6n minus 3 equals n, or 6 as our common difference, multiply by the seventh term, minus or subtract number 3, and so that is 39. That is our seventh term. So we find our sixth term and seventh term. Let us proceed now to our objective number 2, because we are done already in our objective number 1. So objective number 2 differentiates expression from equation. So I'm going to present to you problem 1. So Mrs. Garcia is 6 years older than thrice the age of her youngest child. So we are going to express this into an expression. So let n be the age of her youngest child, and 3n plus 6 be the age of Mrs. Garcia. How did I come on this expression? As you can see, the word thrice, the phrase thrice, means 3 times the number, and the older implies addition. That's why n is be the age of her youngest child, 3n plus 6 be the age of Mrs. Garcia. So therefore, we express this as 3n plus n plus 6, and to simplify, 4n plus 6. And this is what we call expression. Objective number 2, problem number 2. Sam is twice as old as his sister Julie. The sum of their ages is 21. How old are they? Let's write an equation for this problem. But before that, let us observe this problem. The word twice, as you can see, it is written in a bold letter, implies multiplication. Sum means addition, and the word is will be replaced with the symbol equal. So let n be the unknown age of sum. So sum is equal to n. And twice means double the age of Julie. So Julie is equal to 2n. So we put this into an expression. So 2n plus n is equal to 21. Or to simplify, 3n is equal to 21. So in another slide, where I'm going to present to you an example of the two problems that I presented earlier. So, but before that, I have a question. Which answer gives you a complete information? Is it the problem 1 or the problem 2? Well, the problem that gives a complete information is the problem 2. So let us proceed now for the next slide. Objective number 2 and additional examples. So 3n is equal to 21. It gives you a complete information because of the relation symbol equal and 21 as the result. Thus, we call this as an algebraic equation. While 4n plus 6 does not give a complete information, for it has no answer and no relation symbol, and we call this an algebraic expression. So down here at the column are the other examples of expressions and equation. We're going to proceed to our activity, so prepare your pencil and paper. And I'm going to read to you the direction. Read each item carefully, then write the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. What is the missing term in the sequence? 82, 77, blank, 67, 62. A. 70, B. 71, C. 72, and D. 73. If your answer is letter C, you're correct. Number 2. What is the rule in finding the nth term in a sequence? 2, 4, 6, 8. A. N plus 1. B. N plus 2. C. N plus 3. Or D. N plus 4. If your answer is letter B, you're correct. Let us proceed to number 3. What is the missing term in 1/10, 3/10, 5/10, 7/10? A. 8/10, B. 9/10, C. 10/10, D. 11/10. If your answer is B, you're correct. Let us proceed for number 4. But before that, I'm going to read you the direction. Identify whether the following statement is an expression or an equation. Number 4. Twice the sum between B and 5 is equal to 30. What is your answer? If it's your answer is equation, you're correct. Number 5, the square of 3 diminished by 8. If your answer is expression, correct.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something from our lesson today. If you still have questions about our lesson, feel free to send your message on our Facebook page, Math Team Mathematics Teachers of Mandaluyong. Or you can also send a message to your math teacher. Again, I am Teacher RIZA saying, Math-sayang Math-aral, tayo ng Math-tuto.
Dito nagtatapos ang ating mga advanced lessons ng Week 2, Quarter 3 ng Math-CLAID Learning Modules. Mula sa pamunuan ng Pleasant Hills Elementary School na kung saan learners today, leaders tomorrow, ako si Sir Santi ang inyong tagapagdaloy sa araw na ito na nagsasabing Math-sayang Math-aral, tayo ng Math-tuto. At para sa panapos na mensahe, pakinggan natin ang Mathematics Coordinator ng Pleasant Hills Elementary School, Inang Mary Rose Villanda.
Ang mga video lessons ng ating Project SOAR. Muli, maraming salamat po.